I'm not leaving the shore without having the kind of New Jersey seafood meal I had as a kid. There's always one place that the locals support during the off-season, and around here, it's Klein's.
I used to take summer jobs at places like this. Me and my friends would do it, and we'd all get jobs as cooks or waiters or dishwashers. Personally, when I was cooking in places like this, the fisherman's platter was my favorite. It was deep-fried clams, deep-fried scallops, deep-fried flounder, deep-fried shrimp, and French fries, if you really haven't had enough fried food in your life. No, I should be cynical about this dining experience, but I'm strangely not.
Fried oysters.
Oh, thank you. Fried clams. The taste of childhood. Some things never change. I'm sure this joint is absolutely packed during the summer.
There you are.
Oh, that's a nice sized piece of fish. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Swordfish. Baked potato with butter. And more butter. I think I need sour cream. Oh, yeah. My cardiologist is buying a beach house off of this meal.
Lobster is something best experienced female and fresh. Female for the sadly overlooked but delicious roe, which is basically lobster caviar. Freshness sometimes requires a rather brutal attitude towards the crustacean in question.
Folks, feel free to cook your lobsters live. This whole notion about putting the lobster to sleep before cooking it, it's completely foolish. Basically, it's like a big bug. It's too dumb to know it's dead. I mean, anything that you cut into 4 pieces and all 4 pieces move independently, that is one animal. Now, if you were to cut Paris Hilton into 4 pieces, I'm not suggesting you do that, by the way. That would be wrong. You think the parts would move independently? Good roe. I think we've done a thorough job on Mr. Lobster. Let that serve as a warning to your friends. If only all my enemies could look like this now. So I said before, it's easy to sneer at New Jersey, but you shouldn't. It's the American dream, both the good and the bad.
Let's go skiing. Yes, there are mountains in New Jersey.
So, I bet you didn't know this, but I'm a really good skier. I know I don't look like the brawny, outdoorsy, athletic type, but I'm good. Roger Moore good. Bond, James Bond. This ski resort here, now called Mountain Creek, but what we used to call back in junior high school, Vermin Valley Great Gorge, this is the very mountain where I learned to ski. Every Friday, me and basically the slacker, druggy, loser, goth contingent would all file onto the bus after school, really high on LSD. Where's that little no-neck monster on the snowboard who ran over my skis? His ass is mine. I learned to ski at night on the expert slopes while on dangerous hallucinogens. 48 seconds, my record. Oh, yeah. Many happy evenings out running the ski patrol. By the way, did you catch that little 8-year-old kid on the snowboard who ran across my skis? That little rat, that little freak? I catch him on this run, he's toast. I don't care if he's 8. I'm gonna put that kid on a milk carton. There he is, the little freak. Whoa.
Oh, yeah. I could really go for some breakfast.
I keep hearing the theme from Green Acres going through my head. I'm gonna really hum in an Ava Gabor sort of a mood. So lest you think that New Jersey is entirely industrial wasteland, crumbling beach resorts, or one prolonged Sopranos joke, I should point out that there's mountains. You can go skiing. There's forests. There's even farms.
Now, I'm not exactly a farm boy. I'd probably faint if I had to milk a cow. But I do like good food. And I like people who make good food. And Jonathan and Nina White of Bobolink Dairy are people on a mission to do just that. By combining traditional methods with the highest quality ingredients, they make cheese so good that in 1999 they became the first Americans in a century to export cheese back to Europe. Patriotism you can eat, my favorite kind. This being New Jersey, of course, they like to start off the day with a pizza, made in an all-weather outdoor bread oven.
Now, I have to ask you, first of all, you didn't always do this.
No, I am not a farm boy. No, I grew up on a college campus. I went to engineering school. I worked for 17 years as an engineer. Nina's a dancer and choreographer. We are not your typical farmer people. Okay, so this is the rosemary dough with whole oats in it. This is just an assortment of cheese. For baking, I usually use cheese that's a little too ripe to serve because the thing that makes cheese too ripe at the table is ammonia. And when it goes in a 600-degree oven, the ammonia boils away. And the flavors underneath are actually really, really beautiful. They're like bittersweet chocolate.
So you're a foodie. I
Yeah.
mean, you're not some guy who took too much acid at a Dead concert in '68 and decided to run away to a farm and make, you know.
68, no.
I feel entirely at home now.
High quality and small quantities have favored an economic model of direct farmer to consumer sales. Just about all of the breads and cheeses made here are sold directly to chefs and consumers at farmers markets and on the internet.
When consumers and chefs deal directly with farmers, farmers get paid a living wage and consumers get better value.
The smell coming off that thing is fantastic.
Welcome to the Bobolink diet. It's high fat, high protein, high carbohydrate.
I swear by that diet.
Lots of beer, and you lose weight anyway.
Just add cigarettes to that mix and you pretty much describe what I've been living on for my whole life.
If you're moving cows from one field to another, it gets pretty aerobic sometimes. That they decide they wanted to go somewhere else.
Yeah, I couldn't do what you do. Being outwitted by livestock is something that I couldn't bear.
Why anyone might take attitude from cows becomes clear as I sample some of the amazing cheeses made from their milk.
First of all of our cheeses are 100% grass-fed.
Unpasteurized raw milk.
100% raw. That's a 2-year-plus cave-aged cheddar.
Nice.
Okay. This one is called Drum, D-R-U-M-M. Now, we make 12 different cheeses, but we don't have all of them right now. Some of them we only make early in the spring, and they're all gone by now. Drum is one that we make pretty much all year. It's got a nice texture. It's a little bit crumbly. Crumbly is good in cheese.
Right.
And it turns out the open texture of a cheese leaves oxygen available for the ongoing fermentation. And that's where the flavor comes from. So as soon as you make the cheese pasty, so it'll slice nicely,
You've killed it.
you've killed it. This is Jean-Louis. This was named in memory of Jean-Louis Paladin.
One of the greatest chefs who ever walked this earth.
He used to say, I don't really care how it looks, I care how it tastes. And because of the size of this cheese, the center of the cheese stays warm for about 2 days after it's made because it just takes a long time to cool.
That's extraordinary.